The sun was rising above the misty mountains as Diminutive watched her two elder brothers, Aki and Pi, preparing for their journey. They were packing their belongings, getting ready to travel to Tibet to bring back salt and jewelry. Diminutive was curious and stubborn, eager to see the outside world. She told her brothers that she wanted to accompany them. However, the journey was long and dangerous. Aki and Pi tried to dissuade her, saying, "Diminutive, this journey is too dangerous. You should stay at home. We cannot take you with us." Diminutive's face fell, but she refused to give up. She insisted, "I won't trouble anyone. I promise." Aki and Pi tried to reassure her. "We won't be gone for long. When we return, we'll bring you lots of colorful garlands, okay?" After that, they set off on their journey. As they walked along the forest path, both brothers felt as though someone was following them. When they turned around, they saw Diminutive trailing behind them. They sighed deeply, their hearts filled with love for their sister's persistence. Finally, they decided to let her come along. However, before continuing, they gave her a strict warning. "Diminutive, no matter what you see on this journey, you must not say a word. The jungle and mountains have their own secrets, and they do not like to be disturbed." Diminutive promised to remain silent, but her innocent curiosity made it difficult for her to keep this vow. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, Diminutive's eyes filled with wonder. It was the first time she had seen the world outside her village, and everything seemed strange to her. She spotted jungle fowl scratching at the ground and exclaimed, "Look, Aki. Pi, those are mother and father's chickens." When a wild boar crossed their path, she said, "That too is one of our pigs." Aki and Pi exchanged worried glances and reminded Diminutive of their warning. However, she was too curious to stay silent. Each time she spoke, the forest grew darker and the air became heavier. Aki and Pi's expressions became serious, but they pressed on, hoping to reach Tibet and return home safely. When they arrived in Tibet, Diminutive marveled at the bustling market. Aki and Pi exchanged goods for salt and jewelry before they began their journey home. However, as they retraced their steps, the forest appeared even darker and more ominous than before. As they walked, Diminutive suddenly felt something cold wrapping around her foot. Looking down, she saw a creeping vine slowly coiling around her legs. She screamed in fear, "Aki. Pi, the vine is climbing up my legs." Her brothers rushed to help, grabbing sticks and trying to pry the vine loose, but it was incredibly strong. With all their strength, they managed to free her, but they were exhausted. They sat down on nearby rocks to rest, trying to catch their breath. Just then, Diminutive felt something shifting beneath her. The rocks started to move, creeping up her legs. Terrified, she cried out, "Aki. Pi. The rocks are climbing on me." Her brothers desperately tried to pull the rocks away, but they clung tightly to her. The more they struggled, the more the rocks encased her. As they watched in horror, rats and birds began to gather, pecking at Diminutive's flesh. Aki and Pi tried to drive them away, but no matter how many they scared off, more kept coming. Realizing that there was nothing they could do, the brothers were overcome with sorrow. With heavy hearts, they made a painful decision. They had to leave Diminutive behind. Seeing the grief in their eyes, Diminutive accepted her fate. "Before you go, Aki, Pi, please make me a weapon so I can scare away the mice and birds. And gather all the beautiful flowers of the forest into a bamboo basket so that I may find some joy in them." With tears streaming down their faces, Aki and Pi carved a wooden weapon for Diminutive and collected the most beautiful flowers they could find. They placed them in a basket beside her. Then, filled with sorrow, they bid her farewell and walked away, their hearts heavy with grief. As night fell, the stones continued to consume Diminutive, and she slowly turned into a statue. Even today, the villagers believe that diminutive stone figure stands alone and desolate in the deep forest, a silent reminder of her tragic fate.